Okay, we are live. Thanks for joining me and welcome to 2 for Tuesdays. I'm Mo McClanahan and I am the Director of Training and Education for the Safe Surfing Foundation. And I recently retired from law enforcement with 20 years, where I was working the last 8.5 in internet crimes against children. I am also a high-tech crime specialist with the National White Collar Crime Center, and we are coming live to you here on 2 for Tuesday to really just talk about a hot topic that involves internet safety or some of the dangers that we're seeing for our children. And then I am here to help equip you with a couple tips that you can walk away with to help better safeguard your kids and when it comes to facing some of these dangers. So tonight I thought it would be a great topic to talk about your Wi-Fi password at your home and really what that entails and how you are controlling it with your kids. So when I was an investigator, I worked a few cases involving some children that were sending nude pictures or inappropriate messages, and the parents didn't really understand how these pictures and these posts were getting out there because they had actually removed their electronics from the children, that they were not giving them access and had actually taken their devices and had them stored away either in their closet or something. And so when we were talking to the parents, they had no idea what was going on. And as we were talking with the kids that were involved and asking them how something like this could have happened, and maybe if it happened in the past, or when did the pictures actually get taken and how did they get online? And we were finding here in our community that the children were actually given devices from kids at school. So they were given the old smartphones or old tablets that the parents just kind of forgot about because they were upgrading. And so these devices were just hanging around the house, and they had the only access they had was to Wi-Fi. So the only way they could communicate was utilizing the Wi-Fi password. Now, it's not unusual for parents to share the password to their home Wi-Fi with their children, and that way the data is not being utilized on their mobile devices, or if they have like a tablet or a portable gaming device, they can play the games without, with the Wi-Fi at home. And so I'm here to tell you that as a parent, that you should really reconsider and change your Wi-Fi password if your children do know it, and go ahead and enter it into their device. That way, if say you are punishing the children and you remove the electronics, or maybe you're just trying to safeguard them and limit them to how much time they're spending on their electronics, and say somebody from school gives them something and then they are able to still connect to the Wi-Fi and you have no knowledge to it. And so here you are taking these steps, and then you're finding out that your kid is still getting access to the internet, and possibly the person that's giving them that device might be a predator or somebody from school, where they're enticing them to take these pictures or do inappropriate posts or videos that they wouldn't normally do if they knew that you had that device. Right, so, or they're sneaking it in their bedrooms at night and while you're asleep, because you feel like you've already taken the steps to make sure that they were safe, and here they have access with a different device. So the first step is, again, change your Wi-Fi password, and then you manually put them into the devices for your kids. Another step is, if you want even more control of what is being utilized off your Wi-Fi, is really logging into your router and knowing the devices that actually have access to it. So you actually have control of seeing the devices that have access to the internet and controlling the time that they can utilize the Wi-Fi. So if your child does have specific devices such as a smartphone or a tablet, you can actually control the times that they're allowed to be on the Wi-Fi. And, just as a parent, having a little bit more control in this crazy technology world is one step ahead of the game of protecting your kids. And so just wanting to make sure that, I'm sharing these tips, and a lot of times parents don't know that they can have that much control and they are feeling overwhelmed. So I'm hoping that these 2 tips really put a little bit more control into your mindset of how to protect your kids with their devices. And, if you know somebody that isn't quite sure how to do this, and they're looking for ways to have more control at home, make sure you share this. Again, you can catch it on the replay through our IGTV. And, we are all about, it takes a village to raise our kids, especially in this technology world. And it's only getting more and more advanced. So I want to utilize you guys to share this episode and make sure that, you're helping your friends and their kids stay safe. Again, I'm Mo McClanahan. This is 2 for Tuesday. I appreciate you joining and hope you catch us next week again at 8 p.m. EST. Hope you have a great night. Thank you.